clearing out cupboards and stuff of food that needs getting rid of, and I'm getting really sad because all the food still has the European like labels and names.
Brodo vegetale. Saveur poulet.
Oh, Kartoffeln.
Lemon juice is lemon juice in Italian apparently.
But behind closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.
As much as I like red, painting walls in this colour wasn't really a good move. It looks great in certain photos, but in reality it just made the van really dark and really gloomy. Not ideal when you're out all day seeing beautiful sights and everything's lovely and bright, and then you come back to a van that's really dark. So I wanted to change the colour a little bit and bring the light of outside in. This footage is a terrible segue, but I've had it for ages and had no use for it. If you've been following along, you'll have seen that I've ripped the van apart when I got home and started renovations. Throughout all the bed changes and strip out, I did the paint job. I left it down to social media to decide the colour, seeing as I don't really have any colour coordination. And the general consensus was this light grey, which I gotta be honest, I absolutely love. Some of the red stayed as a feature wall and in certain areas, but on the whole it totally brightened things up. Because I don't know how well the camera will get this, but the whole van is covered in scratches from where I've took it off road, and I've buffed it there and come down here and the camera goes blurry because it's Samsung. It's made such a difference, I can't believe it. It's really brought the paint back. Standard kind of hammer drill, and then I bought like, I think it was £3 off eBay, a little buffer. Take that off and you can put like a wipe off one on it. Then in true British form, it rained. But once that stopped, I got round to the other side and that got the same treatment. Oh, it feels so smooth. Ooh. Now that I was back, I was able to get some new lenses for the rear lights that I'd hit off various trees and God knows what. I'm glad that changed. That's been annoying me for months. I've been getting loads of electrical gremlins on the back lights, so I've got this tester fuse in here because it keeps popping fuses. I think I've found it. It seems to have stopped now. But in the process of that, I've also revived some of the older ambulance electrics. So now I have get out my way lights again. I'd been planning on getting rid of the microwave for a long time. In an off-grid van, it's just useless. You can't use it on the batteries, only at a campsite, and I don't really go to campsites. So it was a no-brainer to get rid of it. Space is always a high priority, and with this gone, it left a pretty big void for extra storage. There we go. There's the aircon unit. All this space here is for the using. I mean, this is just fiberglass, so I'm gonna have to insulate that. But other than that, I mean, I've got this moulding that suits quite nicely. Annoyingly, I'd put the wiring for the light bar straight through all this. It was just an easy option. So a bit of tweaking, chopping the wires down and relocating them was needed before anything could start. So this space is basically the cap that goes on top of the cab, and then there's this really nice kind of fiberglass moulding that fits really nice inside it. It was already there. I just put the microwave in here and never really thought about it, but now it's gone. As you can see, there's quite a lot of space here. So I've insulated the top with some black insulation that I got from the water tank. There was some left over, and then the walls I've painted red to match the feature wall. But right now I'm covering this up, the air conditioning unit, and with it being such a weird angle and I need to go in here, step out past these pipes and then down again, it's quite a funky angle to figure out and measure up. So I've got some cardboard. This bit's already been done. Wrong way around. That will go there, and that will be one bit of board cut. Then I'm going to make the step out one, and then one more. And once all they're cut and double check that they all fit, I'll get some board, and then this whole area will be nice and finished off. This 10-minute added on to it, okay. Sorry, just talking to myself while the camera's on, and now you'll know I'm crazy. So I'll have all this space for storage. I am running out of wood though. I could go and buy some more, but I mean, have you seen the price of B&Q lately? And that's the only place it's open now, and I want to get this job done. So I'm cutting up my cutting board. There's no real damage on it, there's no holes or anything, there's just spray marks where I've been painting things. There we go. They're just in loose at the minute. I need a way of attaching them together and fixing them down, because that is only wafer thin. I can't screw through there. Underneath I can, well, there's not really anything to bite into it, it's just fiberglass. So I'm gonna have to probably go down the route of bonding. My solution in the end was to cut some battens and bond them to the fiberglass. This then gave me somewhere to screw the boards onto. But as always, I forgot to put the camera up for this bit and totally missed all of it. It's definitely winter. It's like 6 o'clock. It's dark already. But I'm alright, I've got the fire on. Just come up, warm my hands up and carry on. Like them cardboard templates, they're done now. So they can go in there. All the offcuts, get them in there. You can just get rid of all your leftovers and your rubbish. This is like 2 days and I'm having to go around bloody wet wipes and clean everything. And my hands are dirty, so every time I go and touch it afterwards. There we go. Any more? Yep. God damn it. Right, it's a little bit dark in the new above cab storage. So I'm going to fit some LED strip. Slight pain in the arse though, it's got no tails, it's just the reel. So I've got to solder on my own tails onto them 2 tiny little solder points. Alright, there we go. So they're going to be hooked up into these 2 lights, and it will all, oops, and illuminate in there. Right, presuming, thanks mate, presuming that's not the floor, presuming I forgot what I was saying now. Who are you looking at? Can I close that door yet, or are you just in and out? No, still doing your own thing. Right, presuming my measurements are alright, that will fit in there. We will see. And that was another job done. Useless microwave gone, and in its place another storage area. So I'm debating on at some point putting another shelf in here just to make use of all the top storage up here. But for now it is just gonna hold all of my shoes because they just go all over the place. So all in all, I'm pretty happy with that. I've got rid of the microwave that I never used and gained loads more space.